Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
This shooting, captured on camera in Sterling Heights, nearly killed a young woman, and now the feds are calling it a murder-for-hire plot with a well-known rap artist behind it. That chaotic scene unfolding more than a year and a half ago.
But today, federal prosecutors brought charges based on part of evidence from 2 cell phones. Sean Lay is live with the new developments. And Sean, one of the men charged is a familiar name to many people.
Cliff Mack, big-time rap artist out of Flint. Big-time Future had a big following as well. Look, the video we're going to show you just a little bit of the shooting. It is so disturbing. Broad daylight shooting, trying to kill a young woman. Look, immediately authorities thought they knew who the gunman was, but they knew more was to it. So a mountain of cell phone evidence, the feds say, led to this man who calls himself the King of Flint, Cliff Mack, very popular rap artist. The video is shocking. The act horrific. That's a young woman in her SUV in Sterling Heights in November of 2020. The feds say lying in wait, Andre Sims, who the feds say agreed to be paid cash to murder the woman. That's the victim's traumatized mother watching, screaming, as this murder for hire nearly kills her daughter. She somehow survives. Sims taking money to kill someone. Who was behind the plot?
You Google my name, it's gonna pop up who I wrote on.
Today, federal prosecutors charged this man, Clifton Terry III. But as you can see, he's a rap artist. He's out of Flint. He's well known as Cliff Mack.
Quit saying y'all looking for me if I be under the car.
Cliff Mack and Andre Sims' cell phones laid out the entire case for prosecutors. That case laid out in this indictment. Dozens of text messages discussing the plan. The phones showing each man's location at the time of the shooting, right there where the shooting took place. Text messages like these spelling out the payment. Cliff Mack texting that he will send $2,500 for Sims' attempted murder. Sims texting back, yeah, that's straight, bro. We put that entire federal indictment on our website. Click on Detroit.com. You can see the string of text messages spelling out what prosecutors say is this murder for hire plot. Again, the young woman survived all of that. Cliff Mack, rap artist out of Flint. He's in state custody right now. We just checked with federal authorities. He'll be brought into federal custody soon, next couple of days. We're live tonight. Sean Lay, Local 4, back to you.
Okay, Sean, thanks.
A judge is ruling today giving a big boost to victims of catastrophic car crashes and their families. Thousands have been waiting to see if their care, and they tell us in some cases care needed to stay alive, would still be covered under the state's new auto insurance law passed in 2019. Grant Herm's following this story today. Grant, it's a win for these victims now, but not over yet, right?
Devin, it is certainly not over yet. There's just one step along the way here. But that being said, one of the advocates I talked to today for these victims said they've been on the phone for hours with survivors and their families who were ecstatic with this ruling, even if they're approaching what happens next with cautious optimism. A major win for victims of catastrophic car crashes in Michigan. The state's Court of Appeals ruling changes to the state's no-fault auto insurance laws are not retroactive. Victims left with hundreds of thousands of dollars in medical costs after a crash have been fighting to keep their insurance coverage the same since the legislature and governor changed state insurance laws in 2019 to lower Michigan's high insurance prices. But they also would have lowered health care reimbursement by 45% for critical care for many victims. In the 2-to-1 ruling today, the court writing, giving a windfall to insurance companies who receive premiums for unlimited benefits is not a legitimate public purpose. For Tom Constant, president of the Brain Injury Association of Michigan, the ruling today is a bit of hope.
Finally, after years of leadership ignoring a half dozen attempts with laws that would correct the flaws in this, that we get some sliver of hope here.
But that sliver of hope is only a sliver and could be short-lived. The ruling could be appealed to the state Supreme Court.
The game is not yet over in that, the moves that are made within the justice system may or may not dictate that this ruling will indeed be binding.
A battle won for thousands, but the war not yet over. Now, we were unable to get a hold of the attorneys for the insurance companies in this case today, but they do have a few options ahead of them, including the very likely chance that this goes to the state Supreme Court. And Devin, they could also ask for a hold to be placed on this appeals court ruling while that case plays out, but we'll have to see what happens next. Back to you.
Well, Grant, this is a big chunk of money, and I guess people are going to wonder if this is going to have an impact on the cost of insurance now going forward.
Well, that's the thing here, is that when this law was passed in 2019, this was a huge part of that was able to lower insurance costs in Michigan, because we had the highest insurance rates at the time. And now, without this big piece of that math in that law doesn't quite work out the same way. So we'll have to see what happens next year with that piece of this out of the mix, at least for the time being.
Yeah, with those
Back
refunds that most Michiganders have already received on each vehicle. Yeah, all right, Grant.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get a look at Exact Track 4 radar showing a little bit of rain there creeping towards southeast Michigan.
Kim Adams tracking another system, though not expecting anything severe, I guess, Kim.
No, nothing severe and nothing really widespread. Our next chance for really soaking rain will not come until Monday of next week. But tonight, we can't rule out a few scattered showers, mainly north of I-69, but that doesn't mean that some of us here in Metro Detroit won't see at least a brief shower. But the heaviest rain right now is up in Lapeer, and as I widen the view, you can see it is completely dry right now, but we do have those showers that we're tracking off. They'll be headed in here probably after 8 o'clock is your best chance to get a few of those scattered showers around our area. There's a stalled frontal boundary just to our north. We still have to get that through before we see the clearing. 79 right now in Detroit, 75 in Saginaw, but notice the cooler air up to our north. Marquette right now in the low 60s. The best way to know when it's going to rain in your neighborhood is to get our app. It's the Forewarn Weather app. You can download it, plug in your city, and I'm telling you, this thing is awesome because it can just show you right when the rain is going to hit, when it's going to leave. If we have any severe weather, it will alert you to that. It does all kinds of stuff. Just download the app today.
Okay, Kim. An uncle is charged in connection to the death of a 5-year-old little boy on Detroit's west side. Keon Pritchett pleaded not guilty to gun charges this afternoon. Monday, Pritchett's 5-year-old nephew, Carlin McDaniel, shot himself in the face with an unsecured gun in a home on Oakfield near 8 Mile and the Southfield Freeway. The boy was taken to the hospital but later died. Prosecutors say Pritchett also tried to cover up what happened after the fact.
Frightening and painful situation for a child out walking on Detroit's west side. A dog suddenly attacked the boy and would not let go. Tim Pamplin was there at McKenzie and Cheyenne as animal control arrived.
A grandfather consoles his 10-year-old grandson after a vicious attack by a German Shepherd dog.
And they kept hollering, dog, dog. So I pulled my weapon out. And before I knew it, he was all over me.
It was me and my papa and my brother. We was just walking down the street.
That's when this young female German Shepherd attacks the young boy, biting him in his abdomen and his arm. The grandfather was helpless.
I was on the lady's grass. He was just biting me.
I couldn't shoot him because the dog was on him, and I would have shot the dog, but it hit him also.
So back out here, animal control are taking the dog down to the pound, or the fate of this animal will depend on the outcome of the animal control investigation. Animal control want the message out there. Please make sure your dogs don't get loose. That is the scene on the west side. Tim Pamplin, Local 4.
Okay, Tim. Updating a story we broke yesterday here at 6. The EPA, state and local health officials are spending the day working at a diesel spill downriver. About 5 gallons of diesel leaked from a storage tank at the former Riverside Osteopathic Hospital in Trenton. It went through the private sewer system, then into the Detroit River. The city says a quick response to the problem has limited the impact and will help speed up cleanup. Anybody or someone spotted, I should say, the sheen and then called the city of Trenton. And the owners of the former hospital have paid for the entire cost of that cleanup so far.
A diner in the heart of downtown Romeo is forced to close its doors for the next several weeks after a kitchen fire. Happened at Four Corners Diner on East St. Clair, also known as 32 Mile Road. Megan Woods, though, shows us how the community is rallying around a small business people want to see reopen quickly.
This is what's left of the diner's kitchen, and this is where they say the fire started. And now the diner is forced to close for 2 months.
Struggling to get through the pandemic. We get through there, and then something like this happens.
It's hard for the owners of Four Corners Diner not to get teary-eyed. Customers say this place is a Romeo staple.
Come Wednesday for the mushroom soup, and Friday for the clam chowder, and Thursday for the potato soup.
It's the meeting place. It's the place you come when you're happy. It's the place where you come when you're sad.
But now, when people show up, they find signs like this. And co-owner Marty Hutnick, she says after closing last Thursday night, she got a call from the business next door saying
There was black smoke coming from the roof and through her exhaust.
firefighters got there and were able to put the fire out rather quickly, but the damage was already done.
Each stove has to be replaced, and we have 3 stoves.
And they still have more assessing to do. While they clean up, customers, other business owners are finding ways to help.
Well, I can sell her gift certificates, and that way there's some income coming in for her. So I started that right away, and people were just like, oh, here. They're just giving me money. They didn't even want the gift certificate. It's just been amazing. I've never seen anything like it.
The timing of this couldn't be worse. The Peach Festival is less than 2 weeks away, and that's the diner's busiest weekend of the year. The good thing is the community is coming together to do a raffle and fundraise for the diner during that festival. We'll have more information on clickondetroit.com. Back to you.
All right, Megan. Now, the interesting thing here, we're told insurance is going to help cover continued pay for the employees, which is good, but their coverage won't take care of the damage to the equipment, which is in the thousands of dollars. So that money that they were talking about is going to help.